Someone asked me, how you know if Hecate is calling to you, and I realized this isn't a simple answer because the signs actually change over time. In the beginning, they can be really obvious. I remember asking her for protection once, and a whole flock of crows started circling above me, then flew off over my home, and that felt undeniable. There are moments like that where something external happens, and you just know. Even with petitions, I've asked for access to something before, and within a week, someone offered me a space and literally handed me the key. Those kinds of things feel very direct, very clear, but what I've noticed is that's not where it stays. The longer you work with Hecate, the less it becomes about obvious signs, and the more it becomes something deeper. For me, it shifted inward. I started receiving really strong insights, like sudden understanding about myself, what I needed to face, what I needed to work through, things I know I wasn't just sitting there thinking about. And a lot of that started coming through dreams too. But even then, it always came back to the same thing. Inner work. She has a way of showing you your subconscious, patterns from your past, things that shaped you into who you are now. And she doesn't force you to change them. She just shows you. What you do with that is up to you. But what I've also found is that she doesn't just bring those things up. She helps you move through them. She helps you actually process it and release it. And that's where the real work happens. That's why things like the Daepnon work I've done have been really powerful for that, because it's not just about seeing it. It's about letting it go. There are also other patterns I've noticed over time. Animals, for example. Crows, yes, but also dogs. I've always had a strong pull toward big black dogs, long before I understood the connection. And then later, it made sense. Symbols like keys show up too, not always in a mystical way, but in real, physical ways tied to opportunity and access. And during ritual, sometimes I've felt energy move through my body, almost like electricity, but calm, clear, grounded. So for me, the signs fall into layers. At first, they're external, things you can point to, but over time, they become internal, and honestly, much harder to ignore, because it's not just about seeing signs anymore. It's about being changed by the work. And I think that's the real difference. The longer you work with Hecate, the deeper it goes, the deeper the layers, the more you're asked to look at yourself. And ultimately, that's what moves you toward sovereignty, toward freedom, toward your true will.